Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing well. Merry Christmas, you guys. Happy holidays wherever you are in the world, whatever you celebrate. I hope you had a wonderful December and we are getting into the new year. Girl, oh my god, this year has been absolutely insane. I was just looking through like some of my old videos and I'm like sitting here and I'm like, this year I've had so many stories. I don't even know where to begin, but I do want to say thank you all so freaking much for all of you who have been here with me through this entire journey, or if you are here early now, thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting your girl, because I have just had so much fun this year and I cannot wait to see what we are going to be doing next year. I am so excited to, next year is the year of the dragon and your girl was born on the year of the dragon, so naturally she is gonna try and just go full ham and change everything about herself in a good way, in a better way. You know what I'm saying? You know what? I even told my boyfriend, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, this. And he's like, well, why don't you just start now? And I'm like, I totally get that, because you're like, why wait? Why just wait? Because, you know, January 1st is just a day. It's just any other day. But I feel like I need to have a full reset. And then January 1st, girl, you know, your girl, she go ham. I need this year or next year, I guess, to just go well. I hope it really does. I hope all of you have a wonderful next year. I hope everything goes well. If you guys don't see me, this build that I'm doing today is actually just gonna be for New Year's itself. So I'm thinking I'm gonna just have it out today, which is Thursday. I'm recording this on the Wednesday, but consider this to be my what's the word I'm trying to look for, my New Year's build. So this is gonna be like a Chinese version of the zodiacs and everything like that, like the Chinese New Year, and I actually really liked it, and a lot of it was actually inspired, funny enough, by the Kung Fu Panda Christmas special movie thing. If you guys haven't seen it, it's really freaking cute. I don't know if it's on Netflix or Disney Plus right now. It wouldn't be on Disney, it's DreamWorks, duh. But I don't know if it is on Netflix currently. But the world, the village and everything like that is just so beautiful. And there was a scene in it that was for when Po was going to grab something from the palace for dinner, and he looked around and just did a nice wide shot of the village, and it just looks so beautiful with the lanterns and the snow and just everything. And I'm so excited for Chinese New Year. I want to get something that is a dragon. I don't know whether that be a little sculpture or a Swarovski dragon or something. I'm not sure. I just want to get something that's for the new year, that gives me good luck. Anything like that your girl definitely needs, considering the things that your girl has been doing these past couple weeks. Girl, I need all the luck I can get. But I had a great Christmas. I actually was sick for a while now. It's been 10 days since I posted something. I'm so sorry. It's been so long. I was just so sick. I think I got COVID. I'm not even I think drastically saying, oh my god, I got COVID. No, I think I legitimately got COVID, because I got the same kind of symptoms as I did the first time that I got COVID, and my sister got COVID 3 times in a row. Oh my god, yeah, I know, what? She got 3 times in a row, but she tested positive. The problem with mine is that I didn't have any tests, so I couldn't even test myself. And when I went to work, you guys, girl, you know where this is going, I have a story, but I went to work and I tried to go find some tests, but they didn't have it. But this is what happened. And if any of you guys are new here, hi, how are ya? My name is Jamie. I'm also known here as Simspiration here on YouTube, and I do a lot of stories. So let me tell you one that happened with me last week, because oh my goodness. Okay. So you guys, on a Wednesday, I went to go see my boyfriend, and his father was sick, and I'm pretty sure I got it from him, but I'm not sure. He also took me to his work. Alex brought me to his work. That's my boyfriend. He took me to his work to show me around and stuff, and a lot of people do get sick there, so I don't know if I maybe got something from there. I'm not too sure. Doesn't matter, whatever the case may be, right? So that was on Wednesday. fast forward to like Sunday night, I start getting like the weird chills. I start feeling really gross in my head and my nose, and I'm like, uh-oh. So I'm like so scared. Usually what I do whenever time I feel like there's a sickness coming on, I like run to Tim Hortons, which is like our like Starbucks for you like American people. For you, like, you guys, I'm sure you guys have heard of Tim Hortons, or at least heard of something. I heard that like Tim Hortons is like getting closer into America, but I'm not too sure. But the only thing that I can equivalent to is like Starbucks. Or like that donut thing that you guys have. I don't know what it's called. I forget. Anyway, sorry. So Tim Hortons is like a cafe. So usually what I do is I go over and I just like grab like a couple bottles of orange juice and I just like chug it. And then usually I'm pretty okay. And so that night I'm like sitting here. And I told him, I was like, I'm not feeling too hot. Like, I don't know if I'm good. And so I had a shower, still wasn't feeling that great. And then I get into bed and I start getting the chills. And that's usually like my first indicator, because like it's warm in my room and I'm getting cold. Like that's something kind of strange. I was like, okay, that's not right. And then my head just started going crazy. And you guys, whenever time I get like sick or anything like that, I have the weirdest dreams. Am I the only one who gets like, I'm definitely not, but do you guys get the same thing? Like if you guys are sick, does your brain just give you like the weirdest dreams ever? Like I had a dream that it was like a pancake stack of something, but there was like a secret buried inside and people wanted it. Like they wanted to go into the pancakes and they like, there was like a way to do it. And for some reason, I knew I was dreaming. And I was like, when I wake up, I'm not going to have this dream. And it just like kept replaying in my head that people were trying to like go through this pancake stack to grab something. And you had to do it a certain way. But each layer was something different. Like one layer was really hot and one layer was really cold. And I'm assuming it's probably like while I was dreaming, I was getting really hot. And then I was also getting really cold. And so it was like the weirdest thing, and it just like kept replaying in my head over and over and over again, and it was going crazy. Like it was so annoying for me, and I was so mad because when I woke up I was like, no, I'm dreaming. Like that was a dream. Like I'm not. And I always usually know when I'm dreaming too, which is really annoying because I then try to like lucid dream and then it just doesn't work, and then I get really upset because I'm like, what the heck, I know I'm dreaming, so why can't I just like fly, you know? Or I don't know. But anyway, so that happened and I like woke up and then I started feeling really gross, and it was like 7 a.m. and I had to go to work in at 1:30. So I called in and I was like, hey, like I cannot come in, like I'm not feeling well at all. And so I did the math, and apparently usually when you get COVID, you're gonna see symptoms within probably about 5 days or so. And the Monday was the exact 5th day since the Wednesday, the prior Wednesday that I went to go to like to go see Alex. So I was like, oh God, I'm like, I really hope I didn't get sick. So I'm like staying in my room, like away from my dad, because my dad can get really sick. Needless to say, he did get sick eventually. He is sick currently, kind of, not really. Hoping that it's not too bad and it just stays not too bad. So, but anyway, so I like stay home, not feeling greatest, do that for about like 2 or 3 days, and then I eventually get to work because they need me, because it's Boxing Day, it's getting to Christmas, like it's just getting crazy where I'm working. And I walk in and I do like half the day, and then I start sweating and I feel awful, like I'm starting to like pass out. I wasn't feeling good, so like, Jamie, go home. So like I went home, and then the next day I came back in because like I was like, okay, maybe like one more day I'll be okay. So I start working, right? And I'm doing okay. My throat, like I can't really like talk to people, and my ears were like, I couldn't hear anything, because I guess like when you get an infection or you feel sick, it can go up to your ears, and then like I felt like I couldn't hear anything. So I'm like sitting here useless as like I don't know, I was useless. I was just standing around. And so I get into work and I'm doing stuff, and one of the coworkers comes in, and let's call her Mary. Now Mary is a 67-year-old woman. She's very sweet, very nice, but she can get very like, I don't know the word that I want to try and go for. She gets very overwhelmed very quickly. And when she knew that I was sick, she got very like nervous. And I came in when I had my mask on, I wasn't going around anyone because like they like told me I need to come in, and I'm like, guys, I am sick, and they're like, please, like you'll be okay, like we'll just keep an eye on you, whatever. So like I didn't want to be there in the first place, but I like took precautions. I tried to make sure that I was good. I wiped down everything that I touched, and so you know, Mary comes in and she comes over and she's like, oh love, she's like, are you feeling any better? And she's like, are you sick? And I was like, you know, I might be sick. She's like, oh, it's not COVID, is it? And I was like, oh, I honestly, I don't know because I haven't had a test result or anything like that because we don't have any and I can't get any. And then she like stopped and then she like backed up. I'm sorry. I hope you guys didn't hear my dad burp in the background. That was as soon as I stopped, I could hear. I was like, ew. Okay. Anyway, so she like backed up and she just said COVID, but she said it really loudly. So everyone in the store heard, and everyone like turned around and like looked, and I was like, Mary, like, shh, shush, 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 shush. And she like puts her hands on her head and her mouth, and she's like, oh, no, I can't. She's like, I have to go see my family. I can't get sick. This is gonna ruin my Christmas, everything. She like ran into the back and just started like cleaning like crazy. And I was like, oh my. I'm like, oh my God. And I like look over at my boss, like, you see, like, this is why I shouldn't be here. And so our district manager was here also. So she saw what happened. And like we go into the back and Mary is just cleaning everything from head to toe, like going absolutely insane. And we're like, oh my gosh. And I understand why you get nervous. Like I have family members who can get sick. Like I felt bad, but also at the same time I was like, oh my gosh, like I haven't touched anything yet, like don't go too crazy, you know? So I was talking to my manager and I was like, she's like, what do you want to do? And I said, well, I can't stay here. I'm like, because I'm like, Mary's going crazy. She's gonna make a whole thing about it. Like I can't sit here and work. Like that's not fair to her, one, but two, also like I don't want to get anyone sick. Like I didn't want to be here in the first place. So she was there with my district manager. And they were like, yeah, sure, like, just go home, you know, it's okay, like, whatever. And I was like, okay. I'm like, thank you. So I went home, but Mary, like, as soon as I left, she was like, oh, love, I hope you feel better. And I'm like, thank you, Mary, thank you, because I have to go home now. But I, like, went home, and I told my dad, and he was like, why are you home? And I was like, and I told him what happened. He was just like, you know, like, you have the right to work and stuff. And I'm like, I get that. But I'm like, at the same time, I just don't want to get her sick. Like also like she's an older lady. I don't want her to get her sick. She's gonna go see her family. And I'm like, really, at the same time, I didn't even want to be at work in the first place. So if I can go home, like I'm okay with that. But you know, so everyone else now at my work is just not feeling good. Everyone's picked up a bug. There's stuff going around. I hope that you guys like stay like safe and healthy and make sure that you're looking and watching what you're eating and drinking and anything like that, because God only knows what they put in our stuff nowadays. But you guys, it has just been crazy. I'm not sick anymore, but I do find myself to still have a bit of a cough. But like that's the same thing. Like my boyfriend, he also works in like hospitals and stuff, and he has like every like shot underneath the sun, and he's gotten COVID a couple times. And when he got COVID, he has been coughing constantly for like 3 years now. So I'm like, it's crazy the effects and stuff like that people are getting from this. So I have a little bit of a cough. It's not too bad, but my dad just started to get sick. It's sick. So I have to be careful around him. But I told him, I was like stuck in my room, and he like opened the door, and I was like, I don't think you want to stay here in long. And he was like, I don't care if I get sick. I'm like, Dad. And then he got sick, of course. So it's just, you guys, but it's been crazy. I hope that you guys liked your Christmas though. If you guys do want to let me know, what did you guys get for Christmas? I got a lot of workout stuff because next year I am hoping and praying that I can stay to a diet, I can stay to a workout plan, and hopefully do something. I know that I'm not like not in a bad spot, but I want to be in a better spot. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I want to do. I also want to be posting way more. Like, I know I've been saying it, but I'm like, this year I am going to be posting, or I guess next year I'm going to be posting like crazy. What are your New Year's resolutions? Let me know. Like, it will motivate all of us and we can all talk about it together in the in the comments down below. And also too, I am still doing my room shell. So if you guys want to check that out, it's just hashtag #SimspoWinter, and it is on my Instagram. It's on the pinned picture on my account, and it has all the details. You guys can still do it. I'm going to be doing a live stream going through all the houses and all the rooms and stuff like that, and we're all going to look at it together, and then I'm going to choose my top 10 and then put it in the top 10 there. And it's not going to be in any particular order, just like last time. I don't want to have it in any order because I've been seeing them already and they all look absolutely beautiful. So if you guys want to participate in that, I will be checking everyone's room shell build during that time. But yeah, I hope that you guys like this video. Maybe please consider like, commenting, and subscribing. Please let me know what you guys would like to see in 2024 from me. If there's any suggestions, I am super open to taking it because your girl's gonna be wanting to post a lot more. And I want to make sure that it doesn't affect the quality of my my videos. I also want to do like more like actual in-game stuff. So hopefully that will work out. And yeah, I will see you guys all later. Okay,